Good morning, family, and thank you so much for joining us for this week's scripture reading. And this week we'll be reading from Deuteronomy chapter 33, verse 1 through chapter 34, verse 12, Yahusha chapter 1, verses 1 through 18, and Revelation chapter 22, verses 1 through 5. And this is the blessing wherewith Moshe, the man of Elohim, blessed the children of Yasharel before his death. And he said, Yahuwah came from Sinai, and rose up from Seir unto them. He shined forth from Mount Paran, and he came with 10,000s of saints. From his right hand went a fiery Torah for them. Yea, he loved the people. All his saints are in thy hand. And they sat down at thy feet, every one shall receive of thy words. Moshe commanded us a Torah, even the inheritance of the congregation of Yaakov. And he was king in Yasharel when the heads of the people and the tribes of Yasharel were gathered together. Let Reuben live and not die, and let not his men be few. And this is the blessing of Yehudah. And he said, Hear, Yahuwah, the voice of Yehudah, and bring him unto his people. Let his hands be sufficient for him, and be thou an help to him from his enemies. And of Levi he said, Let thy Thummim and thy Urim be with thy Holy One, whom thou didst prove at Massah, and with whom thou didst strive at the waters of Meribah, who said unto his father and to his mother, I have not seen him, neither did he acknowledge his brethren, nor knew his own children, for they have observed thy word, and kept thy covenant. They shall teach Yaakov thy judgments, and Yasharel thy Torah. They shall put incense before thee, and whole burnt sacrifice upon thine altar. Bless Yahuwah his substance, and accept the work of his hands. Smite through the loins of them that rise against him, and of them that hate him, that they rise not again. And of Benjamin he said, The beloved of Yahuwah shall dwell in safety by him, and Yahuwah shall cover him all the day long, and he shall dwell between his shoulders. And of Joseph he said, Blessed of Yahuwah be his land, for the precious things of heaven, for the dew, and for the deep that coucheth beneath, and for the precious fruits brought forth by the sun, and for the precious things put forth by the moon, and for the chief things of the ancient mountains, and for the precious things of the lasting hills, and for the precious things of the earth, and fullness thereof, and for the good will of him that dwelt in the bush. Let the blessing come upon the head of Joseph, and upon the top of the head of him that was separated from his brethren. His glory is like the firstling of his bullock, and his horns are like the horns of unicorns. With them he shall push the people together to the ends of the earth, and they are the 10,000s of Ephraim, and they are the thousands of Manasseh. And of Zebulun he said, Rejoice, Zebulun, in thy going out, and Issachar in thy tents. And they shall call the people unto the mountain. There they shall offer sacrifices of righteousness, for they shall suck of the abundance of the seas, and of treasures hid in the sand. And of God he said, Blessed be he that enlargeth God. He dwelleth as a lion, and teareth the arm with the crown of the head. And he provided the first part for himself, because there, in a portion of the Torah giver, was he seated. And he came with the heads of the people. He executed the justice of Yahuwah, and his judgments with Yasharel. And of Dan he said, Dan is a lion's whelp. He shall leap from Bashan. And of Naphtali he said, O Naphtali, satisfied with favor, and full with the blessing of Yahuwah, possess thou the west and the south. And of Asher he said, Let Asher be blessed with children, let him be acceptable to his brethren, and let him dip his foot in oil. Thy shoes shall be iron and brass, and as thy days so shall thy strength be. There is none like unto the Elohim of Yeshurun, who rideth upon the heaven in thy help, and in his excellency on the sky. The eternal Elohim is thy refuge, and underneath are the everlasting arms. And he shall thrust out the enemy from before thee, and shall say, Destroy them. Yasharel then shall dwell in safety alone. The fountain of Yaakov shall be upon a land of corn and wine. Also his heavens shall drop down dew. Happy art thou, O Yasharel. Who is like unto thee, O people saved by Yahuwah, the shield of thy help? And who is the sword of thy excellency? And thine enemies shall be found liars unto thee, and thou shalt tread upon their high places. And Moshe went up from the plains of Moab unto the mountain of Nebo, to the top of Pisgah, that is over against Jericho. And Yahuwah showed him all the land of Gilead unto Dan, and all Naphtali, and the land of Ephraim and Manasseh, and all the land of Yehudah unto the utmost sea, and the south, and the plain of the valley of Jericho, the city of palm trees unto Zoar. And Yahuwah said unto him, This is the land which I swear unto Abraham, unto Isaac, and unto Jacob, saying, I will give it unto thy seed. I have caused thee to see it with thine eyes, but thou shalt not go over thither. So Moshe the servant of Yahuwah died there in the land of Moab, according to the word of Yahuwah. And he buried him in a valley in the land of Moab, over against Beth Peor, but no man knoweth of his sepulchre unto this day. And Moshe was 120 years old when he died. His eye was not dim, nor his natural force abated. And the children of Yasarel wept for Moshe in the plains of Moab 30 days. So the days of weeping and mourning for Moshe were ended. And Yahusha the son of Nun was full of the Ruach of wisdom, for Moshe had laid his hands upon him. And the children of Yasarel hearkened unto him, and did as Yahuwah commanded Moshe. And there arose not a prophet since in Yasharel like unto Moshe, whom Yahuwah knew face to face, in all the signs and wonders which Yahuwah sent him to do in the land of Egypt to Pharaoh, and to all his servants, and to all his land, and in all that mighty hand, and in all the great terror which Moshe showed in the sight of all Yasharel. Yahusha chapter 1, verse 1. Now after the death of Moshe, the servant of Yahuwah, it came to pass that Yahuwah spake unto Yahusha, the son of Nun, Moshe's minister, saying, Moshe my servant is dead. Now therefore arise, go over this Jordan, thou and all this people, unto the land which I do give to them, even to the children of Yasarel. Every place that the sole of your foot shall tread, that have I given unto you, as I said unto Moshe. From the wilderness and this Lebanon, even unto the great river, the river Euphrates, all the land of the Hittites, and unto the great sea toward the going down of the sun, shall be your coast. There shall not any man be able to stand before thee all the days of thy life. As I was with Moshe, so I will be with thee. I will not fail thee, nor forsake thee. Be strong and of a good courage, for unto this people shalt thou divide for an inheritance the land, which I swear unto their fathers to give them. Only be thou strong and very courageous, that thou mayest observe to do according to all the Torah, which Moshe my servant commanded thee. Turn not from it to the right hand or to the left, that thou mayest prosper whithersoever thou goest. This book of the Torah shall not depart out of thy mouth, but thou shalt meditate therein day and night, that thou mayest observe to do according to all that is written therein, for then thou shalt make thy way prosperous, and then thou shalt have good success. Have not I commanded thee? Be strong and of a good courage. Be not afraid, neither be thou dismayed, for Yahuwah thy Elohim is with thee whithersoever thou goest. Then Yahusha commanded the officers of the people, saying, Pass through the hosts, and command the people, saying, Prepare ye victuals, for within 3 days ye shall pass over this Jordan, to go in to possess the land, which Yahuwah your Elohim giveth you to possess it. And to the Reubenites, and to the Gadites, and to the half the tribe of Manasseh spake Yahusha, saying, Remember the word which Moses the servant of Yahuwah commanded you, saying, Yahuwah your Elohim hath given you rest, and hath given you this land. Your wives, your little ones, and your cattle shall remain in the land which Moshe gave you on this side the Jordan. But ye shall pass before your brethren armed, all the mighty men of valor, and help them, until Yahuwah have given your brethren rest, as he hath given you, and they also have possessed the land which Yahuwah your Elohim giveth them. Then ye shall return unto the land of your possession, and enjoy it, which Moshe, Yahuwah's servant, gave you, on this side Jordan, toward the sun rising. And they answered Yahusha, saying, All that thou commanded us, we will do, and whithersoever thou sendest us, we will go. According as we hearkened unto Moshe in all things, so will we hearken unto thee. Only Yahuwah thy Elohim be with thee, as he was with Moshe. Whosoever he be that doth rebel against thy commandment, and will not hearken unto thy words in all that thou commandest him, he shall be put to death. Only be strong and of good courage. Revelation chapter 22, verse 1. And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding out of the throne of Elohim and of the Lamb. In the midst of the street of it, and on either side of the river, was there the tree of life, which bare 12 manner of fruits, and yielded her fruit every month. And the leaves of the tree were for the healing of the nations. And there shall be no more curse, but the throne of Elohim and of the Lamb shall be in it, and his servants shall serve him. And they shall see his face, and his name shall be in their foreheads. And there shall be no night there, and they need no candle, neither light of the sun, for Yahuwah Elohim giveth them light, and they shall reign forever and ever. Thank you so much for joining us. Shabbat Shalom.